Hey guys, and welcome back to Gaming Classics. Yes, the show I said I was going to bring back, then never did, and now yeah. Anyway, I plan to do 1 or 2 Gaming Classics videos and reviews a month, but seeing that I haven't done one in ages, and also it's December and Christmas is nearly upon us, I decided to look back at one of my favourite game series of all time, SSX, and review 4 of the games from the series. I decided to review the first, second, and third, as well as the newest reboot of the series that came out last year. So, as you can tell, I'm starting with the first game, and I will go in that order for the rest of the month. So, expect a review every week for this month, preferably on a Monday. So, anyway, on to the review. SSX was released in October 2000 in the US and November 2000 here in Europe, and was one of the earliest games to be released on the brand new PlayStation 2, alongside with games like Tekken Tag Tournament and Gran Turismo 3. At the time, and in my opinion, still to this day, it holds up graphically and just shows that even games that look great at the time they were released can still hold up 5, 10, maybe even 20 years after their initial release. And in my eyes, SSX holds up perfectly graphically. The same can be said about the gameplay. After playing it for only 10 minutes, I could just grab the PS2 controller and remember the secret routes of the tracks, the amazingly out of this world characters, and just a huge amount of childhood nostalgia that I couldn't help but just smile and feel happy and warm inside. I just love that special feeling that only childhood nostalgia can create or recreate. The game is very unique, as it is one of the first, if not the first, racing snowboarding game, which to me felt like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater mixed with any racing game, but instead of being a mess, it was a huge success and one of the best and funniest games I've ever played, and is easily in my top 10 games of all time. The controls were flawless, and they still remain that, and I never had issues with them except for one time, but that was because my controller was broken, so yeah, it was understandable. But these are some of the best controls in gaming history, in my opinion, and I'm not exaggerating, and the same control format carried on for the whole series until the new reboot, which I don't know why they decided to change it. I guess it was to appeal to a newer audience, obviously being a new decade by that point. The weakest part of this game is the story, and basically the reason for that is, and the fact is, there is none. The game has 3 modes, which are World Circuit, Show Off, and Free Ride, as well as the ability to do all of these in two-player mode split screen. World Circuit is where you pick one of the 8 characters and race around the world by going through the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and the actual final. If you make it to the final, then you must come first, second, or third in order to get a medal and unlock the next track to go to, or to advance. It is a very basic idea and concept, but for me and many others alike who are SSX fans, it is very addictive. Show Off is the same, but there is no racing. You are on your own, going down the same course or track, but this time you have to try and get the highest possible score and gain a medal to unlock the next track to go to. So depending on how high your score is, you'll get a bronze, silver, or gold. There's no quarterfinals, there's no semifinals, and there's no final. You're in the final already. Free Ride is just you on your own, going down the track with no score to reach or race to win. Just like a practice mode, or just to have a lot of fun and muck around, really. It's just for those who want to enjoy themselves and don't have to worry about being competitive or worrying that time's going to run out or the score or whatever. So pretty much, it's just for anyone and everyone, which is perfect, in my opinion. Overall, though, I would have to say this game definitely holds up, both nostalgically and gameplay and graphically, all of them. And it's well worth buying an old PlayStation 2 for. As well as you have to get your hands on a copy of this. It's incredibly cheap and so easy to find. It would probably be like £5 to £7 on eBay. If you've never played SSX, then I cannot recommend this game enough to you, especially the whole series. But yeah, tune in next week for my review of one of my favourite sequels to any video game series ever, which will be SSX Tricky. See you next week, guys. Bye.